You ask your child to do something simple: put away their toys, get off their device, or come to the table for dinner. Instead of listening, they ignore you, roll their eyes, or even shout no. And in that moment, something rises in you. Frustration, maybe even anger, perhaps that deep, unshakable belief that they should just listen. And then another thought sneaks in. I would have never talked to my parents this way. This is where parenting meets our own unhealed experiences. The way we learn to communicate, whether we felt heard, respected, or even if our voice mattered at all, is deeply shaped by the past. And when we parent from that space, a child's normal, developmentally appropriate behavior can feel like defiance instead of what it truly is: an opportunity. An opportunity to teach, to connect, and to show them how to navigate boundaries in the world. But when we react out of frustration, when we yell, threaten, or punish instead of guiding, we risk teaching them something else: that their voice doesn't matter, that big emotions are dangerous, that relationships are about power, not connection, and that's not what we want. So why does this happen, and how do we break the cycle? When a child is yelled at, their brain reacts like it's in danger. The amygdala, the part of the brain that processes fear, sends out a distress signal, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. Instead of learning, their brain shuts down to survive. And when this happens over and over, children don't just become afraid of making mistakes. They struggle with feeling worthy of being heard at all. This doesn't just shape childhood, it shapes who they become as adults. It impacts confidence, emotional regulation, and even the relationships they build. So what can we do instead? How do we set boundaries without triggering fear? Try this 5-step method. First, get eye contact. Before giving a direction, lower yourself to their level and make sure they're looking at you. Connection before correction. Second, label the emotion. Instead of saying, "Stop being dramatic," try, "I see you're frustrated because you want to keep playing." This helps children recognize and name their feelings. Third, give the direction clearly. Instead of "behave," say, "Sit down on the couch." Keep it short and specific. Fourth, make sure they understand. Have them repeat back what you asked or ask for confirmation they understand. This makes them feel involved and prevents misunderstandings. Fourth, make sure they understand. Have them repeat back what you asked or ask for confirmation they understand. This makes them feel involved and prevents misunderstandings. And finally, offer a double-ended choice if they don't listen. For example, do you want to follow instructions or sit down until you are ready to listen? Are you going to put your backpack or your shoes away first? You can lower your voice, or we can take a break and try again later. This teaches autonomy while reinforcing expectations and providing guidance. And the most important part? Follow through and be consistent. If you don't, they learn that boundaries don't actually mean anything. If you've ever felt like your child never listens, you're not alone. But here's the truth. No child listens perfectly all the time, and that's not a sign of bad parenting. It's a sign that they're learning, testing boundaries, and developing independence. What truly matters is consistency. When we remain calm, communicate clearly, and reinforce expectations with patience, children learn that boundaries aren't about power struggles. They're about safety and trust. And trust is the foundation of emotional and mental well-being. Parenting is not about control, it's about guidance. And when we approach discipline with patience and consistency, we don't just change behavior. We build a relationship where our children feel heard, respected, and safe. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel for more parenting strategies rooted in emotional intelligence and trauma-informed care. And don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us reach more parents on this journey. Let's raise the next generation with wisdom, patience, and love. See you in the next video.